Alright, hello everybody, good morning. Hello Fluli, how are you today? I'm gonna do a quick stream here, literally just like once we hit an hour, I'm gonna roll out because we're having a mall day today. So we want to go and have an early dinner, old people dinner hour, because I don't have the energy to wait longer than that. But yeah, having a mall day today, so this is going to be a 1 hour stream, and very quickly what I want to do in Fantasy Life today is there is something for a little further in the story progression that we need, I believe, to be able to change the water layout on the map, and then we can go completely cozy redesigning crazy on Wednesday's stream. But we have to get this first, so I want to progress the story just a little bit more. We have more than enough buddies to do that now. I think we maybe have 20-ish. I played this after stream yesterday, a bit, and I went a little crazy. I did find a woodcutter, and I did find an angler, and I took the woodcutter down to the Cave of Trials, and I completed all of it. I think we only see like 1 or 2 floors of it. There's like 4 or 5. I completed all of it. There's like a level 60 Snapdragon at the bottom. My character is kitted out. She made a bow out of the dragon we killed. She made a bow out of it. It has like special effects on it and everything. It's really cool. She has an eye patch now because I think she lost her eye in that fight. That's what I'm saying. It actually raises her defense. So I don't know how that works, but hey, it raises her defense. But yeah, she looks pretty cool. I still want to get like the fancy ponytail upgrade, but to do that we need to complete the little dungeon randomizer that's on our home base island. And we've been blocked from that because I'm not a woodcutter and we didn't have any woodcutter buddies, but I am now like level 30-40 something in woodcutting, and I have a really powerful axe, and I have a lot of SP from the other gathering lives, so she's beefy all of a sudden. In the past like 24 hours she's ripped. And we do have a woodcutter buddy that, since I took him through the entire Cave of Trials, he is also very beefy. So I did try like one of the shrines that was woodcutting based, and I completed it really quickly. It was something that I couldn't progress past like the first phase of it at all really quickly. So we're gonna advance the story a little bit, we're gonna clean up the town a little bit if we have time, and we're going to try to complete that dungeon today, and we'll hopefully do more of the cozy Animal Crossing-ish stuff on next Wednesday's stream. And then for next weekend, as a reminder, I won't be streaming on Saturday. I will be at a family party, but I will be streaming a full stream next Sunday, and that will be our next like adventuring type stream, I think. Whew. And I'm doing well. I had a bit of a tummy ache, and I kind of burnt out. If you guys haven't seen it, if you're a subscriber to the channel, the next video essay is up on Twitch for subscribers only right now. That will be made public on Twitch on Friday, and then it will be made available on YouTube if you are a YouTube watcher on next Saturday. But yeah, I kind of burnt myself out both on like work and then on like personal work with that video essay, and my body kind of collapsed at the end of Friday. But I feel very recovered now. I haven't eaten a lot today, but I have my coffee and I'll be getting pizza later, so I'm feeling a lot better and very well rested. I didn't actually get too much sleep last night. I stayed up late playing Fantasy Life until like 2 or 3 a.m. I think. I was a little addicted to it. I might have been playing it immediately after stream as well, so I might put a lot of hours into it. I also prepping for Deltarune. When is that? Tuesday or something? It's soon, right? But in my preparations for Deltarune 3 and 4, I did completely replay chapters 1 and 2 on my own. And I said this on yesterday's stream, I would love to do a replay or do a certain route if we know there's the Snowgrave route in like chapter 2 and stuff already. So I really hope they do keep up the motif of your choices don't matter. I hope that is a running thing, even if there are branching choices at the end of the game. I hope it's a running motif throughout all of Deltarune. But since there are currently some branching paths, at least in dialogue and behavior, then I do want to one day, when all the chapters of Deltarune are out and I've played it all for myself, replay it all and do a certain route. So one day Deltarune will return to the channel, but I am enjoying just like binge playing it on my own, especially since sometimes Deltarune randomly drops chapters and stuff. That's how chapters 1 and 2 were. We have a little bit more notice on chapters 3 and 4, but I think that's because it's also the first time we're paying for it. So I feel like they could surprise drop like the rest of the chapters still. So I like to be on standby and just play that in my own time right now, but it is a fantastic game. Probably when it's finished, I have a feeling going to be one of my favorites of all time. So it will likely return to the channel. I will, we're not going to talk spoilers, but I will talk my thoughts on the game when it's out, and I will be playing. But, yeah. Actually, pizza? We haven't settled on which pizza place. We were gonna get like a deep dish place since we're close to big cities with deep dish and all that, but then it was like, oh, but we have a craving for thin crust pizza, and then we're like, oh, but this one has a buffet, so we haven't actually settled on a pizza place yet, but we'll see what we're feeling like after them all. And knowing me, I could switch it up at the last minute and be like, but they have pasta. But they have pasta. I love me a good pasta. Best case scenario, pizza with Alfredo sauce as the base. I love an Alfredo pizza. I'm gonna make myself hungry though. We gotta jump into it, folks. We gotta jump into it. We got stuff to do. I need to update the system. I didn't even close the game. Oh my god. I probably actually should, because we need to grab some Celestia and it hasn't regenerated. Yeah. Let me close the game real quick. I did not realize I had left it open overnight. Oops. I'm a little addicted. And you know what I'll be doing tonight? I'll be playing more Fantasy Life tonight. Especially now that this video's done. I'm happy with how it came out. I kind of had to re-record some bits and I had to gather a lot of video footage for it. But, yeah, I am happy with how it came out. I don't know if it will be received better or worse than the tutorials video. Because I didn't think the tutorials video would be received well numbers-wise, and it was. And then I didn't think it would have conflict in some areas, which it did. So it's definitely, video essays on YouTube are definitely a learning curve for me. So I'll just get more data and more fun conversations out of this next one. A silly goose? Do not wish that upon me. Not I. Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Ah, it's daytime. Okay, so we got a lot of people in here. I do think what our main trio at the end might end up being is I was going to do all combat for the finale. So Olivia's a lock. She's goated. She's crazy. We have Colin now. He was my favorite on the original when I was like 13. So I really liked Colin. I don't know where bro's at right now, but he's definitely I partied around with them all the other night. He's all leveled up. So he's definitely coming with us. Also, it's good to have a ranged combat member since he's a mage. And then, yeah, I might actually end up... Glenn seems like, especially since he's like a story character and he's basically Shadow the Hedgehog, honestly, is how he acts. So I want to bring Glenn along if we want to have all combat, if that feels like the vibes the finale is going to have. But Kanugi here? So we've maxed out friendship with her since we've been buddies with her the longest. She's the GOAT! She is the GOAT when it comes to gathering lives, okay? She's not a gathering life, she's a crafting life. So theoretically she shouldn't be able to fight and she shouldn't be able to help you in gathering, right? Wrong. I gave her a saw, she cuts bitches up with that in combat. And when I'm gathering and stuff, that's reliant on SP, and that's why we were getting like kind of blocked and we couldn't do much with it. I'll talk to you in a minute, Olivia. But actually we'll talk right now.
Take this.
She's giving me free stuff. Oh, we got a flag. I'll put that outside your house. But yeah, she'll throw like mana potions at you while you're so like when you're out of stuff and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna like lose this whole haul. She has your back. She'll refill your mana for you. She's like incredibly goated.
I need to ask you a favor.
Spelunker gloves. Respectfully though, if I find those, I'm keeping them. But yeah, so whether we leave her in that final slot or we bring in Glenn, I don't know yet, but Olivia and Colin from the original game, they're pretty much locks because Olivia is terrifying. she's a beast, and then Colin's he's baby girl, you know. He was my favorite. I can't bench him. But also, this is what we're rocking right now visually. So yeah, we got an eye patch. I did put the eye patch on all of our outfits too for continuity's sake. She lost her eye in the mines. I even put it on the brand new life in case it pulls something for whatever reason. The fact that they didn't take the brand new life away, I'm like, are they gonna steal all our lives from us later on? No spoilers if I'm calling it, but if we do, I still want to be missing an eye. But I got my cat ears. I didn't buy these or craft them. I found them cleaning up rubble. And I've been like wanting to grind for these for a while, so was pleasantly surprised to get them. Am I not wearing a top? What the hell? Oh my gosh, how much defense was I missing out on? Damn, I was so ripped I didn't even notice that I was missing a top. I'm like, huh, where her clothes at? Well, now she looks correct. Yeah, we still have this like ocean cape and the ocean top. We have a new like hunter like kind of skirt here that I like the pop of color it added, and also got new sandals that had good stats. And then look at the bow. Look at this bow, y'all. Look how sick this is. I killed so many people for this. I'm so proud. Don't tell anybody that. But yeah, let's gather our Celestia. I think we do have a few more strangelings to revert that I found. I think I found a few alchemists. Wait, why'd she give me this? Strangeling. Wait, she can give me the item she was? What? How can you do that? Oh well. What is that? Actually, I'm getting too much into the crafting today. We have 40 minutes left. I've been yapping. We need to get into the mines. Or into the dungeons, I guess. There we go. I think we can only have like, how many houses do we have right now? 6? I think we might only be able to have 6. So I do want to swap them out on Wednesday to our top 6 characters. Who the goats are. Though it seems everyone will walk around your town. It's just like, who do you think deserves a house? That sounds really mean. Alright, so did I collect all the Celestia already? No, I didn't. How many flowers we got? We have a lot more people and a lot more furniture. As a cookie dough mix, I yearned for the mines. You guys want to know what the last video I downloaded and put in this this upcoming video essay was? Cause it didn't come to mind until I rewrote like the ending for it. And then I was like, oh, I need a video clip like to go here, and I'm like, oh, I know what I have to download. I won't spoil the actual context of it, because it's just kind of a one-off sentence to help wrap the video up, but I had to download the, what is it, the chicken shop song from the Minecraft movie. I did download footage of that, and that's there present in the video. Okay, maybe we can revive all of these people just enough. The context for it's literally just one sentence I say at the end of the video that really just is just said.
I give great love advice too, you know.
I have like 20, we got 20 people hitting us on us, ma'am. You gotta get in line. I feel like I remember her. She must have been in the original. I feel like most buddies are from the original game, which I really like that. They're not the main characters, but like if you had a favorite, you can be very close with them in here. This game's such an excellent point to start Fantasy Life, and it's such a perfect sequel as well. I do think I haven't done like any game specific video essays yet. I don't want those to be the main thing I do video essay wise, but I do want to do a few for like the longer playthroughs we do on this channel. Whenever we eventually wrap up our Elden Ring playthrough, whether we beat it or not, but whenever we call it quits on stream for that one day, we still have plenty of streams left this year and potentially more next year. Potentially. That's up to you guys. But yeah, whenever we wrap up our playthrough, I definitely want to do a video on what my experience was like from beginning to end.
I'll watch your back.
We have a few hunters now, but I'm so good at my job I don't need coworkers. So I'm glad to have them here, but they're not needed. Let me go ahead and I don't think we'll need them. Let me go ahead and swap our party to what I want for the dungeon. So our party lineup's going to be homegirl here.
Follow my lead.
And then we do need Isaac, so this is our angler right now. He's a bit of a nerd, but give him a chance. He's better at fishing than I am. I feel like I'm good enough at farming that I could do the farming challenges on my own, maybe. And then we need our woodcutter. And then she'll be here for the SP. Good. Let's go down quickly to the story dungeon and progress that a bit. She gives good love advice? I don't need it. I have 4 Stardew Valley marriages. And almost a 5th. Don't let them catch you. Don't let them catch you. They get a little angry when they catch you. Yeah, I always end up falling for Sebastian, man. I can't cheat on him, but if I were to do other Stardew relationships, I think I'd want Haley. Seems pretty cool. I like that enemies to lovers vibe, so I think I would want to explore Haley's on the girl's side, and then also the like all bachelors or all bachelorettes ones. I have always wanted to try a playthrough like that, but then I'll start with I'll just start with Sebastian, and I'm like, okay, I'm happily married. I'm good. I'm good. How did that happen? They're all in separate save files. They don't know you're playing them. They're save scrubbing. Why are there spiders?
Put your back into it.
This bow is so
Put your
insane.
back into it.
Stardew accused of sleeping around. To be honest, that's the first thing I tell anybody when they're like, oh, I like to play Stardew, and I'm like, in what way? In what way? There's the I'm think this is a dating sim way, which is admittedly how I play. And there's also there's a scarier way than sleeping around. There's the I've min-maxed all the items and I'm treating this like it's a JRPG way, and that is how my parents play Stardew. Like when they started up probably like 20 farms in the past few years, and each one of them is like insane. They're like multi-millionaires in each file, and they have like each strip of land is perfectly optimized to whatever mathematically is the toughest option. Alright, sorry about
I may
that.
be fuzzy,
My
but I
cat
ain't
was
no bear.
trying to keep a headphone out. Cat is coughing a little bit. We do his blood work again. This week, I guess now, since it's the start of June, to see if all this medicine and fancy food he's been put on is actually helping him or not. He hasn't had any like flare-ups as bad as he used to, but he does still throw up like every other week or so. So I don't know. Yeah, 22 buddies. I think we had like 8 yesterday. I might have played this quite a bit. Hates the idea of video games. I think there's a lot of video games for a while my mom hated. But like the life sim and management genre, like she's always loved those. I remember playing Sims 1 actually. She was the introduction to that. She and my dad would play. They would put celebrities into like houses. I think I remember specifically like an American Idol house with all the like original judges in it. And then like Ryan Seacrest got kicked out of the house. And then I think they put the Simpsons in there too. So then he ended up having a house with like a bunch of stray cats and stuff, but then Homer moved into that house and Homer was always depressed and like he couldn't go to the bathroom because there were so many stray cats on the lot that blocked the toilet. So yeah, whenever you guys see me having crazy experiences in The Sims, or hear me having a love for Sims 1, I do get that from my parents. Now my sister may have developed a fear of The Sims 1 specifically, that she got from them, because she did not like the sound, the burglar sound. That terrified her in Sims 1. She would run out of the room screaming and crying whenever that happened, and they play the same sound if just like a raccoon shows up on the lot too. So she was quite scared often. You win some, you lose some. Oh, big dragon! Oh my god!
Whoa! What the?
A dark dragon at the bottom of the depths. A sound sleeper, so this is what the island has been hiding. That's the Cog of Time! The cursed weapon with the power to end the world as we know it. It appears my prediction was spot on. Goth girl! Take this man away, please. You want to know if your prediction is true? See for yourself. This is the last of all the power that was given to me. Wait, I just came down here to get to get a can of oil for my robot so I could upgrade my island. We're not going into a boss fight right now, are we? We are? Lord, I would have brought different people. I have no combat backup. I just wanted to go chop down some trees. Where's she going? Goodbye. Damn, she moved away. Ernest? Who's Ernest? Did she die? No!
What the?
The very same scene we saw after that projection device was repaired. The prophecy! I don't think we have much time left. The cog will be set into motion any minute now. No. I have some crafting to do, sir. We will get to that in 2 weeks' time.
Gotcha.
We got plenty of time.
Yeah.
If Skullgun gives us a ride up there, we should be able to reach it.
What's
He
up?
don't want to.
Excuse me.
Rem?
Very well.
Please come to our world. I must tell you the real story. What a cliffhanger for a few weekends from now, because I believe this story quest here,
Hey.
I believe that is the last that would be the last little bit of information of the main story. I think there's an end game and stuff. Which way do I go to? Oh, that goes up. I don't want to go back up, so let's try this way. I'm looking for a little, like, oil can that we can use to... Okay, not there. Okay, that's where we came in. There should be something down here that lets us upgrade our robot again. That's what I read. That's what I saw. Was that after you explore this area, you can find an oil can. Unless did we already pick one up? I feel like it would have had a cutscene if we picked one up. Was that what we picked up in the box? Check my key items after this. Maybe I wasn't paying attention.
Put your back into it.
Oh well, this should be a good XP base. Paralyze him, paralyze him. She also, homegirl also, she throws bombs. She's like, I may not have a weapon, but no! We're not getting out of this without you, girl. Get up.
Well, it's embarrassing.
Did she just heal me? She's the best there ever was. Let me check our items. Oh, ancient robot parts. Okay. Okay. No, not my skill board. I don't need it. Let's go back to camp. Let's upgrade him, make sure that controls the water, and then I'll probably think on it, and then we'll actually terraform the island Wednesday. What my mind here is, we do the dungeon for the rest of today. Wednesday, terraforming. Then what? Next Sunday, adventuring. So we can. I think there's a lot of like kind of secret cutscenes you can get in like the third world option. Ginorma something something. Dumbass name. Yeah, I think there's a lot of options we can do there. So I want to get all of the shrines in that area because I hit 2 cutscenes that were pretty important last night. I tried to screen record as much as I could of them, so we'll watch them next weekend when we're getting the rest of those. Oh, he got his little hearts. You can now create water areas. Oh, you can make waterfalls. That's all I needed. That's all I needed was confirmation that we could do that. I'm happy now. I'm happy. Good lad, good lad. Now let's go into the dungeon. Yeah, we do exploring next Sunday. The following Wednesday stream, we do just a bunch of final battle prep, so we'll get the Taylor life then, maybe? Or maybe we'll get it sometime Sunday so I can level grind on that a bit more, but we'll like craft a bunch of stuff, we'll be beefy, we'll do any outstanding stuff, and then that way, in 2 weekends from now, we're fully ready to finish stuff up. But yeah, we got like 20 minutes left of stream today, so let's go ahead and complete this dungeon. And then I might complete more dungeons off stream because I have more saplings, so I might do more off stream, but I definitely wanted to at least complete the first one with y'all.
Put your back into it.
Where's this tree? Could it be you? It's probably you. Alright, wood cutting time. Watch this. Watch this. Godly swing. I'm Kratos now. Look how easy that was. Level 41 woodcutter. I'm insane. Okay, that wasn't the fruit we needed though. Okay, how do we get that done? Do I just need to chop down all the trees? I'll deforest this whole place.
I've worked up
Oh, that's
a
it, that's it,
nice
that's it.
sweat.
So I do think the next dungeon I do, I want to like collect everything, but for today's sake, I am gonna speedrun so we can see what the end of a dungeon looks like. But I think you could just grind a bunch of materials through these. So that floor is done. Let's do another logging floor. We're gonna do a lot of farming as well on Wednesday, because we got a lot of crops from my exploring. But yeah, my advice for anyone playing this and is wondering what's something that makes it a bit different than the original Fantasy Life is you've gotta do like every single crafting life. You really have to be high up in all of them if you want to complete more of this game. It's probably possible to be able to just do combat and like really heavily rely on buddies, but the thing is a lot of buddies are locked behind challenges that also require similar to how most challenges are like combat stuff. There are a lot of challenges that are gathering based. So they really made gathering lives more of a necessity in here. Kill the tree. But we also get to keep all of these resources we're getting, which is really nice.
Back into it. How was that?
Stupid spiders. Oh, that's a big treasure chest. A sack of gold. I think we have a lot of money also. I've been complaining about wanting more money. I think we're gonna have a lot of spending money next cozy stream.
How was that?
But yeah, the June schedule is also out, so now that we're farther into Fantasy Life, we're gonna ramp Fantasy Life back to Wednesdays and use those, I think, even going forward whenever I eventually get my hands on a Switch too. It'll happen one day. But, yeah, I think whenever we do and we start up our Tears of the Kingdom 100%, I'd like to play like adventuring games on Wednesday mornings, I think, and then our true life sim games on Monday mornings just to ease into the week. And of course we'll still have weeks where we play some of those on the weekends as well. Same with our game dev streams, but... So we're going to be playing Inzoi tomorrow morning, then we're gonna loop back to Sims 1 and 2 for a couple weeks. Just to quickly pop in on those. I also want to write up the lore of what's happening to each character a bit better, so I need a refresher. Oh, this is a fishing challenge, okay.
Got a sec?
We gotta get a fishy. Probably not the small fish, but
Back into it.
Watch the way the water moves.
thank you for the follow, kimchi fried rice. That sounds delicious.
All finished.
Oh, we got a carp. But yeah, in terms of live sim stuff also, I know Inzoi's modding update is supposed to hit mid-June, so we'll probably revisit that again at the start of July once there's some more mods out there and it's been probably a bit debugged as well. And then I think Sims 4 just teased that they are going to do fairies as their next expansion. Which, because I've played Sims 3 kind of the least, I'm excited about, because I never got to play with fairies too much in the Sims franchise, so I'm cautiously optimistic for that, but we will be checking that update out as well. Where is this fish at? I've been just obsessed with this. I'm another, original Fantasy Life fan. One of my favorite games on the 3DS. And I've got a lot of favorite games from the 3DS era, but there was just something very special about, the original Fantasy Life. I didn't think I could love an entry more than the original, but I've been really addicted to this one. I kind of need to go back and play the original again to see and compare. I think the two things I miss from the original, otherwise I do kind of consider this almost a bit better, but the two things I miss the most are pets, having little doggy buddies. Unless they're an unlockable, a gameplay unlockable even farther than where I'm at. I guess that's possible, but it's at least very focused on the buddy system here. Where did these fish go? Is it just the ones up here? You better have something special, little man.
Just watch. I'll reel in a lunker.
But yeah, I do miss the focus on the pets. Like, they were a big part of the original Fantasy Life system. And then I do miss the, I like the Animal Crossing area being kind of separate in this game. Oh, you can build your own town, but it's like separate from kind of where the story takes place. I think that's a very clever way to add Animal Crossing kind of mechanics in, but still have it be Fantasy Life at its core. So I really like how they handled that, but I am a level designer professionally, so I do have to say I prefer the like layout of the kind of hub area in the let's go in the original game, it felt like a very compact little medieval town for Castell in the first game. And it kind of feels a little too spread out. But my main life in this and the original is also a hunter, so I think I'm a little biased because the hunter had like a little setup on the edge of the woods in the original. You were neighbors with like the woodcutters and like the magic stuff as well, and you had intersecting storylines with them, so that was really cool and well done in the original. But hunters, their base kind of sucks in here. It's in the middle of nowhere and you just have like a little you just have a little target. So as a level designer, the shape language is missing completely, and hunters kind of got nothing cozy. When most of the other life guilds, they have like a cozy little building at least, and they have like little markets to trade at. It kind of feels like somebody on the level design team didn't like the hunter class. Oh, Tomodachi Life. That's another favorite of mine. Very excited for the new game. Where do you want me? Okay. Oh, I have an objective. I didn't even read it. Defeat the fluff ballers. Can do. Who are you? Who are you?
Put your back into it.
Get him.
A silver? I think I already have a silver pickaxe actually. I'm trying to remember like what each stage of stuff is at in my inventory. Where are the rest of the fluff ballers? I have a 3DS but not many games for it. Yeah, it sucks that they shut down the 3DS eShop. That's actually what my next video essay, the one that'll go out in July, is about. The 3DS eShop. Because that was my main source of news as a kid, honestly. Is there no chest up here? Nope. Then I will not bother. We gotta go. Actually, I will bother with this cherry tree.
Just stick with it.
I'm a sucker for a cherry tree. But yeah, I remember being interested in Ever Oasis, but I don't think I ever fully did a full playthrough of it as a kid. But I remember that was when I had my eye on because I loved Fantasy Life so much. So maybe I do have my 3DS. I've wanted to set it up for streaming for a while. I keep saying this will be the year I get a capture card, but then I had to get a new phone, and then the Switch 2 was announced.
Got a sec?
And then bills just keep popping up. But I do want to one day send my 3DS in to get a capture card installed so we could play. The reason I don't want to just mod it and stream it is because I also want to play regular DS games. There's some bangers on the regular DS that I hope to switch to, since it has a GameCube emulator. I'm hoping they'll do a DS emulator as well eventually. I kind of figure they will, but I don't think, like, I also want to play a bunch of like the old licensed games like Bolts and that's the only one I can think of right now. Or like the Imagine Babies games, or like a bunch of the kind of cheaper DS games that I don't feel like would get enough attention to be emulated on Switch 2, but they're the ones I played the most as a kid. So yeah, one day I'm gonna fix up my 3DS, get it all set up for streaming. The big one, the first thing I would play on a 3DS with a capture card would definitely be Kid Icarus. I've just been begging for a Kid Icarus port, remaster, sequel, emulated, just like anything Kid Icarus related. I've wanted, I've just wanted a Kid Icarus something for so long that I'm going to, or I have been remaking some of the arena battles, like some of those maps I've been remaking in Unreal Engine. I'm not really a tech designer or a systems designer, so I don't have the combat up, and it's definitely not super pretty because I'm not an artist either, but I have recreated 2 of the maps so far, and I'm really happy with how the gameplay's going on those. And I said it as a kind of a joke because I was really convinced once they showed off the mouse mechanic for the Switch 2, I'm like, this is absolutely confirmation that they're going to port Kid Icarus. Like, there's just no way they can't now. So I've been joking, like, I'll just keep working on remaking Kid Icarus and Unreal 5 until they port it themselves. I might be doing that project for the rest of my life, I think. I might be working on that. We might be working on that. We're gonna see an Unreal 6, and I'll be working on that project still. I fear. Very happy for the new Kirby Air Riders. Like, that is very exciting news. And I'm super hyped that Sakurai's attached to that. But I feel like once that's released, Nintendo's gonna drag him back to the, where did this thing open up? To the Smash Bros, like, dungeon. So I fear that means no Kid Icarus anytime soon. But it's okay. It's okay. We got the 3DS. No one can take the 3DS away. Even though they've already tried. Sold your 3DS for rents? I remember as a kid, like, I traded up all of my versions. I had like almost every version of the like original DS through like the DSi XL, but I always traded them in and traded it up because it was the recession, right? And I was just a kiddo, so it was like, hey, this is how you're gonna learn how finances work. Like, if you want something new, you've got to get the money for it. So what are you gonna trade to get the money for? And GameStop, even though the promotions were kind of horrendously, you were getting ripped off in retrospect. That was like kind of the only option I knew about as a kid was, oh, if I want a new system, I need to trade mine in. But now I do, like, I see people that kept like their DS Lites and their DSi's, especially. I really like those a lot, and I'm like, damn, I miss it a lot. I had, my favorite ones were, I had the pink DS Lite that I actually don't know how I even traded that in, because I played it until like it had a crack on the little like the little hinge in the divider. A piece of it cracked off and it like got stuck in all the wrong clicking places, but I played it until it broke, basically. And then I think I know my sister had a blue DSi. I forget what color I had. We might have actually shared the original DSi for a while until we both got XLs.
I worked up a nice sweat.
But yeah, I was quite fond of them, and I was able to keep my original 3DS, and I still have my 3DS XL. So I can choose like one to send in one day, and I can hold on to the other in case the world explodes or something. But yeah, I do kind of regret it, but also I'm like, well, financially, what else was I gonna do? Sometimes you just have to, at the end of the day, games are games, right? And you just have to do what you need to financially to make stuff work. But it do hurt. I also traded in a bunch of like games to GameStop, and I'm like, they gave me nothing for any of that. I think that would be my regret, is not trading in the games so much, because I'm like, well, it was a recession, so I needed to. But trading them into game stuff, I'm like... Especially when you see how much older games go for now online, I'm like, dang, I could have had like a few $1,000s worth of stuff if I held on to it for a few more years.
I worked up a nice sweat.
GameStop, you would bring in like a stack of like 24 games. They're like, I can give you $2 and a gift card for it. Only for them to relist it and be like, super rare DS title. It'll cost you $100. I'm being mean to GameStop because I didn't get a Switch 2. Though to be fair, I didn't try GameStop. I put my money on trying to get it through Best Buy, and Best Buy absolutely dropped the ball on the pre-order stuff. Best Buy and I are not on speaking terms right now. So I have the money set aside for a Switch 2. I'm going to get it whenever I'm part of the My Nintendo lottery, so whenever they send me an invite email. But because I wasn't in the first wave of emails, they have like no time estimate for that. So it could be this week. I could get an email this week once the pre-orders go out for everyone else. It could be the end of the year for the holiday season. I have no idea when that email will go out. Whenever it does though, we'll be back in business, I promise. Oh, we're mining. I thought we were... For whatever reason, I thought this was a woodcutting one. But I'm beefy enough that I can do the mining on my own now, look. We didn't get what we needed. Oh wait, yes we did? No we didn't.
Put your back into it.
I'm putting my back into it. Yeah, I'll take an apology gift of Mario Kart World as a start, Best Buy. We're gonna play Mario Kart one day, I swear. I swear. Honestly, I was really hoping to have it like before 4th of July because I have a lot of family coming out around that time, and I'm like, wouldn't it be fun to play the new Mario Kart together? And I'm like, well, I dropped the ball. There's the floors. Yeah, I'm already slightly over time, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do the boss floor, and then we're gonna call it. Because like I said, I got to go to the mall and go shopping today.
Got a sec?
The boss tree.
It's chopping time.
Show me what you got.
We got this. We got this. Tree's no match for us. Where's the sweet spot? Where's the sweet spot?
Just stick with it.
I know it's here. Where is it? Oh!
Just stick with it.
Oh, we got it. We got it.
That's what I call it.
That tree's cooked. And we stole the tree's nuts. Why'd they count me down? I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Damn, I'm getting out. This place will explode. Okay, there was a bit of a bug. The objective that the dungeon would end in 15 seconds came when there was 1 second left on the clock. I think there was an order of operations bug there. Adventure complete. We got a goddess fruit. Okay, so I think we need how many? We need like 5, I think, to get the hair color thing. That's what I want. I want to go into the final battle with a new hairstyle. I want to be that girl, you know? We gotta look cutie patootie before I can beat the game. So, I will be playing more of the dungeon stuff, probably. whenever I have the free time between this and Deltarune basically is what I'll be playing off stream for the next few days. But we will do more of the Animal Crossing-ish village design and have more of a cozy stream with this, and figure out what we want this whole place to look like. Next Wednesday morning for that chill stream. Tomorrow morning we'll be doing a chill stream before I clock into work, and we will be visiting Inzoi because I left a baby in the elevator where we left off last time. So even though the update isn't up yet, I figured we'd put in one more stream of that before the update, to check on Lay Baby and how he's holding up. But yeah, I think that is going to be it. I'm going to go have a shopping day. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your weekend, and thank you for hanging out with me. More fantasy life coming soon. And thank you for the hydrate blue and some Inzoi to start off tomorrow morning. I'm remaining hydrated. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, take care everybody. I'll see you on the next one.